Syria's opposition has, for years, been fractured. The formation of the High Negotiations Committee, or HNC, in December 2015 was a belated attempt to speak and negotiate with a more unified voice. Backed by Saudi Arabia, the HNC is considered the main bloc for Syrian opposition groups, which is why the resignation of the group's leader, Hijab, at such a critical time is a surprise.
It's no doubt that today the fight against Daesh is nearing to an end, and the war is practically over, and every party is getting ready to go into the negotiation table.
The HNC is made up of several military and political opposition groups and has consistently called for the removal of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad as the basis for any solution to the war. Hijab, a former prime minister of Syria who defected following the 2011 uprising, is among a number of other officials who have stepped down ahead of an opposition conference in Saudi Arabia and a new round of UN-sponsored talks in Geneva.
It could be that the Saudis had a particular replacement in mind. It could be that he was frustrated that things were going nowhere and didn't want to go through a sort of farcical display at these meetings.
Until now, the main rupture within the opposition has been between the HNC and two other dissident groups, the Moscow and Cairo platforms, which have close links to Russia and are tolerated by the Syrian government. While some wonder if the HNC will survive, analysts suggest Hijab's departure doesn't necessarily mean the end, and that the group can still play a vital role in trying to forge a political solution to Syria's war.
Now the question for them is to come up united and to have and to make their voice heard and to try to recover diplomatically what they militarily they were not able to achieve.
Hijab announced his decision to step down on Monday without explaining why.
In some ways, it's a bit of a PR sort of position. It plays well to a Western audience. It plays well to the other powers in the region to make it seem like there's someone speaking for all of these groups, when in reality they don't. So I think that there's a certain frustration that anyone would have in that circumstance.
While divisions within the Syrian opposition have long been just one of the numerous obstacles in the ongoing attempts to end the war in Syria, the question, for now at least, is what and who comes next. Mohammed, Jamjoom, Al Jazeera.